And now, from Norwich, it's Reach On Air.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Good morning. Thank you very much, Matthew Dudley, for the lovely news there from the Radio News Hub. There'll be more news at 11 for your next update. It's me, Ross Patzelt. We've come all the way from Bracknell in our little transmitter machine, and we're now coming from Norwich. Isn't that amazing how it works? We go from Chris at Bracknell to Radio News Hub in a, I don't know, shed somewhere, I suppose, and then we come all the way to Norwich. Isn't it amazing how it works? Isn't it amazing? Thank you, Chris, for the last hour there. It's my turn. If you want to come say hello on the instant messenger, you can. We've got some Bebe Rexa on the way. We've got some Stereophonics on the way, but we're going to kick off a brand new week of shows. Well, remember these? You've got to say it in Norfolk language. This is Deuce. And Call It Love. It's Reach On Air. Good morning. Sexy voice.
You can say what you want, you've got it all wrong. You go on and on and on. I really don't mind, you're cruel to be kind. Someone like you, so hard to find. That look on your face, full of disgrace. You gotta stop acting like a child. You surely must know, your thoughts are on show. There's really no way, it's just too hard. Call it love, if you want. I can see, does it have to be here now? If you want, can't you see? Why is it always here and now? You can think what you like, it's the same every night. You go on and on and on. I really don't mind, rude of your kind. Someone like you, so hard to find. That look on your face, full of disgrace. You gotta stop acting like a child. You surely must know, your thoughts are on show. There's really no way, it's just too hard. Call it love, if you want. I can see, does it have to be here now? If you want, can't you see? Why is it always here and now? If you want, I can see. Does it have to be here now? If you want, can't you see? Why is it always here and now?
You can think what you like, it's the same every night. You go on and on and on. I really don't mind, cruel to be kind. A woman like you, so hard to find.
That look on your face, full of disgrace. You gotta stop acting like a child. You surely must know, your thoughts are on show. There's really no way, it's just too hard. Call it love, if you want. I can see, does it have to be here now? If you want, can't you see? Why is it always here and now? If you want, I can see, does it have to be here now? If you want, can't you see? Why is it always here and now?
There you go. Are they still going? Hold on. Go on, carry on. Just finish. So I've got all day to wait. You done? Yeah, there you go. Lovely. That is Deuce And Call It Love, God, they had one album out and 4 singles, and they disappeared into obscurity. Who remembers Deuce? Let us know on the old, I was going to say Dog and Bone, on the old Messenger. I'm padding for time because I've not put Jason's jingle in. There we go, Jason's jingle, go.
Jason's weather report.
Oh yeah, yes it is.
For today.
Oh yes it is.
It only
Applies to my bum hole. Jason says morning Russell is cloudy but dry morning with a temperature of 9 degrees. Well, I tell you what, Jason, here in Norwich, it is 10 degrees. Up yours.
Jason's weather report.
Yes.
For today.
Because no one really cares what the weather is, because we're not 50 million years old. Let's play some Bebe Rexa and Faithless. I love this. This is brand new. In the charts this week at number 43.
Deep in the night, I heard a cry that brought me back to life. It sang to me a melody, and I was hypnotized. With every note, it pulled me close until I kissed the sky. I found my purpose in the church, it's filled with neon lights, so bright. And tonight, I come alive. I feel the beat, it's like a new religion. Out on the floor, I found me in the rhythm. It lifts me up, it's love with no condition. I found the music, my new religion. My new religion. I found the music, my new religion. Don't wanna leave, yeah, I believe I found a deeper meaning. I'm on the move, I'm in the mood, nothing can touch this feeling. Lost in the sound that's all around, I feel my body healing. I found my purpose in the church, it's filled with neon lights, so bright. And tonight, I come alive. I found the music, my new religion. New religion. My new religion. New religion. I found the music, I used to believe there was nothing for me, that nowhere was where I belonged. Till I found my faith in a sacred place. Forever is all that I
Here we go.
I feel the beat, it's like a new religion. Out on the floor, I found me in the rhythm. It lifts me up, it's love with no condition. I found the music, my new religion. New religion,
Hands in the air! Hands in the air!
my new religion. New religion,
Legs in the air!
music from the music, my new religion.
Knees in the air. That is Bebe Rexa and Faithless New Religion.
Ross is the most favorite DJ at 10 in the morning. Lots to tell with music. Natters on like a sheep. Guaranteed you won't sleep.
Hold on. I cut it off early. Hold on. Play it again. Sorry, I cut it off early. I was playing with other jingles. Right, I'll leave it alone.
Ross is the most favorite DJ at 10 in the morning. Lots to tell with music. Natters on like a sheep. Guaranteed you won't sleep. His studio is the conservatory. You can always hear the rain. His studio is the conservatory. You can always hear the rain. His washing out there is going guy. Ross is the most favorite DJ at 10 in the morning.
Yes, it is.
Who cares as long as you put them in your mouth?
Yes, it is. It's the best DJ in the morning. It's the best DJ ever. Welcome along, dear listener. We're mucking about this morning. There's nothing wrong with having a muck about because the world is screwed, everyone. Keep it light, Ross. Keep it light, they said on the meeting this morning. Keep it light on the radio. Yeah, the world is screwed. Let's have some fun. Stereophonics, just around the corner. That's what they do on proper radio. They go, Stereophonics, just around the corner. On your hit music radio station. That's it. We've got Jason there this morning. If you want to come and say hello, feel free. I've got the lovely Roy there this morning. Roy says, are you allowed to say bumhole on the radio? I don't know, actually. Are we allowed to say bumhole on the radio? I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know. We'll soon find out, won't we? If I get cancelled. Anyway, how are you this morning, Roy? Are you alright? How are you, old darling? What have you been up to this weekend? Saturday, not a lot really, to be honest with you. We went, it was football day, so the girls went to football. I took the other little girl, my little darling, Sophie. We took her to the park. There's a brand new park around the corner. Not really sure I'm meant to be in there because there's still like massive metal fences up because they haven't put the rubber mat bit down where the swings and stuff is. But everyone was just in there anyway. We're just here to break the rules. There was loads of families there. Basically, and we're going to sound like an old fart, it's a brand new park just across the road from where we live. We're very lucky. We've got 3 parks. We've had about 5-10 minute walk. And I remember when there used to be sheep on that, and it used to be a field. And now it's a park, which is good. Well, no, it's not really good for the sheep, because the sheep have got nowhere to go now. They're just running around the park going, who put the fences up? And anyway, went to this brand new park there. But yeah, there's all fences up. I don't think we're technically meant to go in there because there's all stones and stuff there. So I suppose if you fall over, it's your own fault. But yeah, I live in a lovely place called Sprouston, and we've got the garden centre around the corner. I walk around the garden centre now. I've got loads of new parks and cafes and butchers and all sorts of things. I bet Roy would love to live in Sprouston where I live. You've got everything on your doorstep, Roy. Yeah, everything on your door. Come and live in Sprouston, Roy, and then we can do radio shows together then. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out for you, Roy. We need a nice little, well, not little, a big place for Roy where we live. Then we can go to the cafe at the garden centre there. Anyway, talking of garden centres, I got a plant the other day. What was that called? I've got the label somewhere. Is it chlamydia? No. Oh no, that's something. That's something else, isn't it? Well, that's something you don't want to be getting from a garden centre. Chlamydia. It's not chlamydia. Why did I say that? Hold on. I googled it earlier. Where is it? I've written it down here. I said camellia. Not chlamydia. That's something completely different. My mate got that once from a girl in Ritzy's. And yeah, awful time. He had an awful time with that. Yeah, be careful. Rubber up, I think, as Alan Partridge once said. Yeah. Yeah, I got God, I'm now going to say it again. Camellia. Come, camellia. Got a camellia. And I looked it up. I got it from loads of free stuff at work the other day. I got a camellia plant. And to be fair, it's only one of them like little ones that's got a tiny root. It's not like a massive one. Don't think I got a huge full-size camellia. Get it right, Ross. In the garden, it's tiny, but it will get big. It will get big. Probably about 10 years. I got that the other day, and I got a label in front of me. I just plucked out from the ground. I said plucked, and this is a. Why do they have such stupid names for plants? This is a Partenoceus Engelmanni plant. Basically, it's like one of them like traily plant things which just grows all over the place. And then I went in there at 9 o'clock. If you go there at 9 o'clock where I work, you get everything for free if it's that day's date. So I got 15 of these plants, and I have no idea what I'm meant to do with it. So I've just chucked it in. You're meant to leave a massive gap, 4 to 8 meters spread. That says, well, I've put 15 in this absolutely huge planter. So we're going to see what happens there. In about 2 or 3 months' time, you could hear me broadcasting to you live from a jungle. I have a feeling that my trailing plants will suddenly become really big. That's why I put them in a planter and not in the ground. So yeah, so give it a couple of months. By about August, you'll probably be hearing the sound of leaves surrounding me in the conservatory, where everything is overgrown and I'm actually living in a jungle like Tarzan. So yeah, anyone got one of them plants? It's called a Partenopsis engelmanni bush or something like that. Let us know. Or a camellia. Have you got them? Let us know.
There's no mistake, I smell that smell. It's that time of year again. I can taste the air. The clocks go back, railway track. Something blocks the line again, and the train runs in for the first time. A pebble beach, we're underneath. He had just been painted red, where I heard the news for the first time. And all the friends lay down the flowers, sit on the banks and drink for hours. Talk of the way they saw him last. Local boy in the photograph today. You'll always be 23, yet the train runs on and on, past the place they found his clothing. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. There's no mistake, I smell that smell. It's that time of year again. I can taste the air. The clocks go back, railway track. Something blocks the line again, and the train runs late for the first time today. And all the friends lay down the flowers, sit on the banks and drink for hours. Talk of the way they saw him last. Local boy in a photograph today. Who's gone away?
Oh yeah. That's Stereophonics, Local Boy in the Photograph. Have you ever been in the paper? Have you? I've been in the paper twice. Not for bad things, not for like stealing old granny's bags or anything like that. I've been in the paper for radio stuff. Maybe I'll have to scan them newspaper cuttings. I have a folder of newspaper cuttings and old radio stuff. I was in, there was a two-page spread when I was on Future Radio years ago. There was a big picture of me. The evening news, the local paper came in when I was doing a radio show. It was so off-putting. They stood there for about 10-20 minutes, snapping away, taking the odd little video. It's so off-putting, someone standing behind you. And then, like, halfway through a song, they were like, "Oh, can you just do a couple of poses?" I'm like, "No, I'm trying to do a blooming radio show here." The price of fame, dear, interrupted my radio show. But yeah, I ended up a massive photo in the evening news. I think the breakfast presenter was a bit annoyed because they couldn't get in that early. I used to do the show I used to do the afternoon show, but they came in the afternoon. So the breakfast presenter, like the main person on the station, didn't even get his picture in the paper. I did when they did this big feature on the radio station. It was me, dear me. Yeah, I was in the paper and everything. It was really cool because that was in the days when people did used to buy papers, not now because they're just full of crap. And I remember my nanny and my mum going, "Oh, I just seen your picture in the paper." I was going, "Yes, I know, dear. Famous now, famous." Have you ever been in the paper? Let us know on the instant messenger. I mean, you know, for good or bad things. If you have you ever robbed a bank or anything like that, you know, we're looking for more cheerier stuff. Maybe like someone like Chris Reardon. You've gone litter picking or something like that. You've done a good deed for the community. You know, not nicking old ladies' handbags. Let us know on the old messenger. Jason says breaking news. It's just warmed up there because I've just farted. Literally. Oh, thank you so much for that information, Jason. It's so lovely to hear your updates. It really is. Not. Roy sent us some messages. He say, "I can't wait to hit the garden centre soon. I go mental. I fill up the trolley, then I load more, and again I get more and more stuff." He went, "Most plants come back and some don't. I have a million empty pots stacked up with nowhere to plant stuff." Mate, I've got to the same point. My garden's not very big. I would do anything to have a massive garden. One day, basically, I got these 15 more plants for free from work. And I was like, I got them all back and I was like, I've actually got nowhere to put these now. I've actually got nowhere to put them. Honestly, it's so filled up with stuff and cuttings of stuff as well. And everything is growing from last year's cuttings. They're all now starting to grow and get bigger now. I've literally got no room, but I just keep buying them. Well, I don't buy them. That's the thing. I don't spend no money on them. So I think, well, if they don't actually grow very well, then I ain't lost a lot of money. But but I do. I love my plants, even though I never actually spend much on them, to be honest with you, because I get loads of free stuff from work. You know, I've got 15 of these things that says the Partenopsis engelmanni bush, or I don't know, it says a vigorous. This is what the words what I don't like. That's why I put it in a planter so I can contain it. He says vigorous, self-clinging deciduous climber with purple leaves in spring, then changing to green before turning dark red purple in autumn. And it says it must be a big one. 8 to 12 metres height, 4 to 8 metres spread. Well, I wouldn't be getting that, but I'm not going to end up one of them houses where they got blooming stuff growing up the side of the house. Oh no, thanks. And then you get bugs and that all in your windows and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, if it grows, that's fine. I have got actually behind me. I got some other free stuff about a month ago, and I just stuck them in this pot. I've literally got no room left in my pots. I don't want to start putting too much in the ground either, because I can't be arsed with getting all the roots out. I only put like little flowers and stuff in the actual ground. I don't put trees and stuff. I don't want trees to start growing there. And I've got this thing behind me. I don't know what it's called, actually. I'll just see if I can find the label for it. I do try to keep the labels. It's like a little tree, but it's got like a blossom tree sort of thing. And I got it for free the other day, and these roots were so dry. It was one of them ones, what are in the cardboard boxes that come in like a little bag with tiny roots. And I looked at that, and it looked as dead as anything, and it was free. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll just put it in one of these. I have one spare pot left. All my pots are filled now. And I put it in, and I was thinking, this ain't going to do nothing. 3 weeks later, and I'm looking at it now, there's so many leaves on it already, and it's starting to grow already. So growing flowers and all that is the most wonderful thing ever, and also the most annoying thing ever, because the amount of things I've brought and they're died. I'll probably put them in the wrong place, or not watered them enough, or whatever. I'll put it in the wrong soil or something like that. It's unbelievable. But yeah, we're getting there. There's stuff all over the place, but it's still early in the year. There's plenty of time to go. But that thing I brought about a month ago, I got for free. God, it all just comes to life, doesn't it? As soon as the sun comes out, it all comes to life. I love it so much. I want my garden to be like my granddad's garden. My granddad's garden was insane. That was so full of flowers. It was the best garden in the whole street. And it actually got not an award, it actually got in the newspaper. We're talking about newspapers this morning. Have you ever been in the newspaper? My granddad's garden got in the newspaper. They had like these awards in Norwich for best garden of the year. And he didn't get number 1. He got to number 4 out of about 100 gardens that were sent in, pictures and stuff like that. And I think people voted or something like that. I don't know, it was years ago. And he got number 4. His garden was gorgeous out the front. And then when he got older, he pulled everything out to put this blooming little driveway so he could put his car outside the house because his car kept getting hit and scratched by idiots. And he had his window smashed one night. We don't get that sort of thing where we live. We live in a respectable area. And, he pulled everything up. And it was devastating when I went round there. And then he pulled all these beautiful flowers up, all these flower beds, perfect grass was perfect. And he made it into a driveway. I was like, Grandad, what are you doing, man? But I want my garden to be like that. But I'm not that good at gardening. But we give everything a go. We put everything in the ground or in pots. And we see what happened. Roy, do you just stick everything in a pot? What do you do? Let us know. Do you actually know what you're doing or not? Probably not. Roy sent another big message. We'll do that in just a bit. I'll tell you why, because I'm absolutely busting for a wee. So we're going to play you some... do you know what? I've had a bit of Harry Styles overload. But I feel we should play Harry because he is number 1 in the charts this week. Harry! Yes. He is number 1 in the album chart and number 1 in the singles chart, so I feel that we have to have the Harry alarm again. It's American Girls in the number 1 singles chart for Harry Styles. I do really like this one. Have you heard the new album? Emily's got it upstairs on actual CD. Yeah? Old school. That is number one. I got some jingles, number one jingles really, somewhere. Where are they? The UK's top 40 singles. Number one. Thank you, Ross. Here is the UK's official number one. It's crap, I don't know, years ago. That is American Girls by Harry Styles. Oh no, the alarm's going to go off. Yeah, oh no, the alarm's gone off again. Right, I think it's time. We'll do some Name That Tune in just a bit. We've had another email in from Roy. Not an email. This one here. Trying to find a jingle. There you go. I asked what you got up to yesterday, Roy. He says, you know what? I can even remember. Normally, he can't remember what he did 10 minutes ago. He says, Saturday, I went out in the car to a company that was selling another 4 new Porsches. Oh, you're not getting another Porsche, are you? You get another one. I'll have the blue one if you don't want it. I'll take it off your hands. He said he had a nice pub lunch. What'd you have for your lunch, Roy? What'd you have? A bit of a rag around the country roads. What does a rag mean? What, like a bit of a tear up? You opened up the throttle. You went full pelt, we say. And he said yesterday, what did I do? Can't remember. I think I went out on my motorbike because it was sunny. Then it chucked it down with rain. And I got in halfway through Mark Stevens' show. Then I have to decode Roy's messages for swear words and words that mean nothing to the actual message. But he did something until Chris Reardon's show. That was my weekend. Was Chris Reardon on last night? Does he do Sunday nights, does he? I didn't know that. I thought he did Tuesday nights. Or does he do both, does he? I didn't know that. I'll have to... Well, I can't really listen live because I keep losing the signal in the countryside. I give up with the Reach on Air player. Well, not the Reach on Air player, but just the internet in general. Yeah, yesterday... So that's what Roy did. I was at work yesterday. It was Mother's Day yesterday. Did anyone do anything nice with their mums yesterday? It's the joys of working in retail. You don't get a chance to do Mother's Day and stuff like that. But I am going to go and see my mummy today. And I got her some nice chocolates and to a wonderful mummy card as well. So yeah, that'll be tonight. Anyone do anything nice at the weekend? There's plenty of people out and about with gift bags and bunches of flowers and stuff like that. What did you get up to yesterday for Mother's Day? Let us know on the old messenger. Yeah, we're going to go for a roast today. We're going to go for a roast later on at the old carvery place. Oh God, you want to see Emily when we go to the carvery place? She ain't stupid. She gets so much. It's like her carvery isn't a carvery. It's more like a gigantic jelly. She's kind of got it sussed out. You put the roasts and stuff like that at the bottom, and then you put loads of gravy inside, and then you layer it up a bit like a lasagna. And you've got to have stuff that sticks to each other. So you have to have some mashed potato. So that then sticks onto the Yorkshire puddings at the bottom. She loves her Yorkshire puddings. She's the only person who eats the Yorkshire puddings at the end all by themselves. She waits. I can't do that. I have to have the bloomin' Yorkshire puddings at the start. Now, does anyone else do the Yorkshire pudding straight away? Right? Now, I know someone who they're Cockneys, right? And apparently, if you're a Cockney, this is an old school thing, and I don't know if they still do this. Years ago, the Cockneys used to have Yorkshire puddings and gravy as a starter to their Sunday roast. There wouldn't be Yorkshire puddings on the main roast. They would have the Yorkshire puddings while the rest of the stuff is cooking. Are you kidding me? I'm not sitting there eating 2 Yorkshire puddings. I want the Yorkshire puddings on top. Is that a thing? Does anyone else do that? Are you a Cockney? Apparently it's a Cockney thing. They have Yorkshire puddings for starters, or am I completely making that up? So we're going to go to carvery, and Emily basically layers it up. And God, yeah, she gets her money. I'll tell you what, though, she smashes the lot, though. For a little girl, she smashes the lot. She gets her money's worth. They made the carvery 12 and under for kids. And I always think it should be 16 and under. I think it's 16 and under. But then when you see how much people like Emily eats, she basically eats more than me. It's the only meal where she can probably eat more than me. Normally she ain't bothered about stuff. Sorry, there's a very big sigh there. I am absolutely knackered this morning. Roy says this is a run from the garden centre, and planting pots has no space in between flower beds. Roy's just sent me some pictures of his garden. Oh, I'll be honest with you, Roy, they put mine to shame. Mine is just a mishmash of everything all chucked together. Roy's actually done the whole proper Alan Titchmarsh thing of actually arranging flowers and planters with actual proper stuff that should be together. Mine is just a mixture of everything, all growing together. But Roy is, he's very... I'm looking at your pots, Roy. Yeah, that's nice. I would much prefer things in pots than I do in the ground, because you can manage them, can't you? God, we had this bloomin' bush thing out the front of our house. Oh my God, that was a nightmare to get out. It was all dying. It was all going green, brown and horrible, and it was dead pretty much. It was a nightmare to get out. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have things in pots. So if I get bored of them, I can just move them out or tip them up and put something else in. It's so much easier in pots, isn't it? Unless you've got like a massive garden. We've got a small garden. I don't want to be growing trees and stuff like that. No, thank you. Roy says Chris does YouTube Sundays 6 o'clock for 2 hours. You know what? I didn't know that because I'm never here, am I? I'm always at work then. I have tried tuning in live to reach, but it keeps losing the signal, to be honest with you. So I just get them on a MP3 and listen back to stuff offline. Roy says I went to see my mum for lunch. Took his mum for lunch. That's lovely. Thank you, Roy. I can't read that out. Let's have no, I can't even describe what he's written. But anyway, thank you very much for that, Roy. What do you have for your lunch? Did you have a roast? Let us know on the old message. I'm looking forward to my roast, actually. Even though they do pizzas, they do very nice pizzas there. And chicken wings and stuff like that. Oh, no, I have to go for a roast. I've had so much rubbish lately. Right, are you ready for... Can't find it. Name that tune. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
Got some Candy Flip on the way, old school. Right, it's time for Name That Tune. I was trying to think if there's any old crap I can give away to you. Actually, I have got some sausages. I cooked 10 sausages earlier, and I'll be honest with you, I got a different kind of sausages, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't start mucking about with different kind of sausages. I got some hot dog sausages instead of the normal Lidl pork sausages, which are the best pork sausages you'll ever have. Probably apart from butcher's ones, but supermarket wise, they're the best ones we've had. So go to Lidl's and get 10 pork sausages. I made a mistake there the other week. I picked up the wrong pack because I was in a rush, and I picked up hot dog sausages instead of... They look exactly the same packet, and they weren't as nice. So I've got 5 left. Is there anyone wants 5 horrible hot dog sausages? You'll have to collect them next Saturday. They're cooked, but I'll put them in a little pot for you because I'm nice like that. Next Saturday, you can pick them up at about 1:45 next Saturday night. They should be all right. I'll keep them in the fridge. Actually, no, I'll put them in the shed, actually. So they should, because I ain't got any room in the fridge. I'll put them in the shed. So they should be all right. No guarantees. I don't know why I'm looking at my plant label. Artist and title of this one this morning, please. Lovely listener. Anyone know who that is? Good luck. That's all I can say. Is that impossible, do you think? Yeah, I'm going to give you 4 because that's impossible. Here we go. 4 and that's it. Here we go. Are you joking? I'm not going to give any clues away, but someone's already halfway there.
You're listening to the Rob Patzelt Show on Reach On Air.
Roy had Mega Dim Sum and roast duck. Oh, yes, Roy, mate, yes. I had noodles with salad and gyros chicken with hoisin sauce yesterday for my tea, and it was absolutely wonderful.
Let me take you down, 'cause too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but you know I know and it's a dream. I think I know, oh yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever.
La 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 la. There's a place in Stalham we deliver to in Norfolk. You won't know unless you live in Norfolk. It's called Strawberry Fields. It used to be strawberry fields everywhere. They were beautiful in the summer. Absolutely beautiful in the summer. There was this huge strawberry picking field. And the sign is still there, Strawberry Fields, and it's literally concrete. It's broke my heart. They started building houses on this beautiful field. Every year you drive past it, and it's all concrete. It's now going to become houses. I can't believe it. That was Candy Flip and Strawberry Fields right here on Reach on Air.
Here comes another hour of great music. Reach on Air.
I need to play that at the beginning and not halfway through. It's another hour at 10:45. Right, we're doing Name That Tune. Here was this. I can't believe someone has got it right already. I can't believe it. And he can't believe it. Actually, listen. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that someone had got it right. But who has got it right? Well, I think it's a toughie this morning. It's a toughie this morning. We're going to give you 8 bars on the tune, and then we are going to go through the answers. But someone's got it right already. Can't believe that. Here we go with 8 bars. Oh, hold on. No, there you go. 8 bars. Right, go. Oh God, all over the place. There you go. Right, 30 seconds on the clock. I didn't really, you know, we played Deuce at the start of the show. Deuce. Well, there's a girl called Lisa Armstrong in Deuce, or Deuce, and she was married to Ant from Ant and Dec. She was a makeup artist. I think they're divorced now. They went all pear shaped. But I never knew that. There you go. Useless fact for you. Right, who was right this morning then? Let's have a look at the old... no, this one? God, I'm all over the place on my jingles this morning. That's because I've got too many lined up and I can't find them. And also I'm rubbish at radio. Right, very quickly, I can't believe that someone got this right. Well, of course, there's no beating around the bush. You're not going to be beating around anyone's bush this morning, Ross, because Roy got it right. He started off with Pet Shop Boys, And then when I went to 4 bars, he then came up with the Pet Shop Boys, It's a Sin. I can't believe that. Roy is right, and I think Roy's the only one who's listening this morning, so well done, Roy. This is the personalised show for Roy as well. If there is anyone else apart from Roy listening, please message him. But if not, this is a Roy special. Well done, Roy. You got it right. It's a sin. Bum, bum. Oh, yeah. Do you want the sausages? Next Saturday night, all right?
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is reaching.
we like that. That is It's a Sin by Pet Shop Boys. Well done to Roy, who got that right. DJ Tim's been on. He says, yeah, I'm listening in. I'm not Roy's not the only person, but he's at work. Every time I go to take part in a game, I get a call, or I'm in the middle of something. Well, tell them to wait. If you get a phone call, you go, sorry, can you hold the line? My mate Rossi boy is doing a radio show. Can you just hold? And then just make them hold on the line. Actually, can you put Reach on Air as your hold music? Is that possible to do that, please, DJ Tim? If you can do that, that would be very, very acceptable this morning.
Reach on Air.
We're not finishing yet, but we'll just have a quick look to see who is on Reach on Air before I forget. There is no one on after me today. That is very disappointing. You've got the next person live will be the new release show with Ruben Spur at 3 o'clock. Charlie Bride is back. He did a show last week. He's here at 4 o'clock. Aaron Beadle and Co. is here tonight at 7. Pavali with his solid 60s show is here at 9. DJ Di live from Scotland at 11. And then tomorrow morning, the legend is still there. He's still alive. He's alive and kicking. Surrounded by beer bottles and tobacco smoke. The legend is Alan Ross is here at midnight, slurring his words through the night as well. Right, let's play a brand new song. I'm trying to play some new entries in the charts. And this is called Another, featuring 54 Ultra and Talk to You. Got to number 53 this week. I like this. This is another banger. It's a Ross Patzelt banger.
Both of
is a new one. Another featuring 50, well, they're spelled another differently like they do because they've got to be cool. It's all capital letters, ANOTR. They spelt it wrong. I don't know why they have to spell these things wrong. Another featuring 54 Ultra and Talk to You. Well, that's pretty much a lot for today. I've had lots of gardening chat, haven't we? But the sun's coming out now, and they had a good watering yesterday. I do like it when the garden comes to life. I'm just kind of, I'm a bit impatient with my garden. I'll kind of sit there going, come on, grow, grow, grow. I'm a bit impatient. I'm not very good at I move things around too much, and I think I kill things. I should just put things in pots or ground and leave them. Anyway, more gardening tips and advice next year. Chris Reardon says, "Oh dear, what bad timing, dear? What bad timing, dear? This end of music, dear, is going to go in. Right, you listen. You did a good job today. All your back timing, Chris. You listen to the end of this. This is going to fade. Your music that I've nicked from you is going to fade straight into the news jingle. Right, have a listen. Right, have a lovely Monday. I'll be back Wednesday and Thursday, and I think we've got another half term coming up soon, haven't we? Got another 2 weeks to go, I think. Right, have a lovely Monday. Stand by for the news. Goodbye.